I used to go to church every Sunday. Ever since I got here, I haven't been yet.
There's a lot of sinning done in college. Like that's just what it's known for.
I think I'm gonna get Chick-fil-A, and that is they like God there.
Hi guys, it's Manifika. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be asking people, do you feel like college separates you from God? So if you want to see more, keep on watching, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be checking all that stuff out, and let's get right into it. Does college affect like your relationship with God?
It shouldn't. If you have faith, and that's about it.
What about like the party lifestyle? Do you feel like that affects you in any type of way?
I mean, it's all your decision at the end of the day. No one's forcing you to go out and party. If you're a religious person and you're devoted, then that shouldn't be a problem for you.
Okay, so it's all about devotion.
Exactly.
All right, thank you.
I have a
Here with,
Chris.
okay, the question is, do you feel like college separates you from God?
Yes, I believe so.
Why?
I just feel like just being busy and stuff, you don't really get to, focus on God. Like, I used to go to church every Sunday. Ever since I got here, I haven't been yet, so.
Yeah. I know like there is a separation between having to go to church and not making it there, but it's like, have you thought maybe you could just invite God where you are? Like,
Yeah, of course, I pray every day, so.
okay.
Yeah, I feel like I really try to put him first in everything, so.
Okay, so what's your viewpoint on like sin? Because like, it's college and a lot of people, they dabble in sin. What do you do to try to stay away from it?
I don't know. I really don't get tempted by stuff like that, so I feel like that's not something I have to worry about.
No tips?
I don't know, not really.
Stay in your word.
Yeah,
That's what I would say would be the best tip. Because, if you don't know what sin is, because you don't read about it, you'll do it. So, yeah.
Right.
So be consistent.
exactly.
So we're here with,
Jacob.
And Jacob.
okay, nice to meet you guys. So the question is, does college affect your relationship with God?
I didn't have one before going in, so
Yeah.
no.
I believe in God. I feel like there are a lot of religious people on campus, so I guess it does play a part because we're seeing it all the time. So it kind of makes you think about it. But I've already kind of believed in God. I've already had my own relationship with it. So
Oh, that's awesome. So do you feel like you're more tempted to sin, like when you're in college, or do you feel like you understand how to have control?
um, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's part of it. Like, you know, I guess it plays a part, because I mean, there's a lot of sinning done in college. Like, that's just what it's known for. But at the end of the day, I mean, try to lead my life as good as I possibly can. So I'm usually away from the college stuff, to be honest with you. But it's our last year, so we're kind of on
Yeah.
the back burner. But
That's awesome.
yeah.
I mean, each year you get to be a new person, right? New year, new me. How he views like religion and relationship with God. Does that affect you? Like, does that make you curious?
Oh, no, I think it's cool. Everyone has their own views. For me, it's just like be a good person, good morals, and whoever's out there is going to take care of you.
Right. So it's more like just what you value.
Yeah.
I feel like each year we value something new. So
Yeah.
I think there is like something you can value each year.
Yeah, exactly.
Introduce yourself.
I'm TJ.
I'm Daniel.
The question is, do you guys feel like college separates you from God, or what is your viewpoint on that in general?
Shit, I don't know.
I think it brings you together.
You think college brings you together?
Yeah.
But does it bring you closer to God?
But yeah, you got your community. So like your community.
Technically, this guy could be God, so technically I'm closer to him because I'm getting closer to him. Technically.
You're
yeah.
close to some type of God.
Yeah.
Is it like you avoiding God, or what is it? Or you're just more like living in the moment, for being honest?
I think I'm gonna get Chick-fil-A, and that is they like God there.
Okay, so that's in the moment. You're doing something, right? I mean, that
Basically.
it's reminding you of God, so that's all that's important. He's there.
Yeah.
I mean, he sees you and you see him. That's all that matters.
Yeah, basically.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Does college separate you from God?
I mean, for me, I don't have a religion, so. But I know some people they have like different religion, right? I respect that. Yeah. If
Why don't you like believe in God? Why? What's,
why?
like-
Because my family, when I grew up,
yeah.
they don't give me any information about that. Like they don't teach me. My family doesn't have a religion. That's why.
Yeah, I see. That's like tough because like
Yeah.
I grew up like in Africa, so like we see like witchcraft and stuff like that, right? So then it's like, well, if if there's like a demon doing witchcraft, then there has to be a God. So we see stuff like that, like in person. In America, we're all worried about celebrities, so we don't see nothing. But yeah, like look it up and see. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to know that there is a God than to not know, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's like, what does he require from me? Like, there's questions like that. If you don't know him, do you think he knows you type of vibe? So, we're here with.
Toby.
So, how do you feel about college mixed in with religion? Do you feel like it separates you from God?
I mean, it really depends. For me, not really. I mean, if you're immersed in your religion and you know your values, and you can balance out college and your religion. But yeah, that's my stance on it, I think.
Okay, so what kind of tip would you give for somebody to have that type of mentality or just balance overall?
I'd say just connecting with God, however way you can. It doesn't have to be like something like super religious, but as long as like you have that foundation and he has you.
Luis?
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, do you think that college separates you from God?
Say, oof. I would say yeah. For me, it's just being born from Japan and believing one thing than school. It's just more of, I feel like God's like just wants me to do what I want to do in life, what I believe in, what I love and care about. That what people around me want me to do for myself, but also love those people.
Yeah.
I feel like school is always like forcing you to do something that you're supposed to do outside of school, like a career-wise, but I feel like God wants me to do something that I love.
Yeah, so there's peer pressure outside and inside of school. It's almost like it's a system, right?
It's basically like, I
And,
would say,
yeah.
basically like outside of this, I think I'm like definitely not going to get a career out of this. I'm just trying to help my mom and dad out. So I would say if I keep doing what I want to do and keep doing what I believe in, I feel like
Yeah.
without a
Yeah.
degree, I would say a lot of people without degrees, and they believe in what they believe in, they've done so much more than what people have degrees in and masters and all that.
School shapes like your religious like relationship, and also because they're not even teaching you about it too. So it's like,
Yeah.
so what is the purpose if there's not God linked to it?
A lot of teachers are made, like I would say, like they're basically like computer telling us what to do. They're not, we're not understanding what we're doing this for.
All right, so we're here with.
Mayana?
Okay, the question is, do you think college like changes your relationship with God or even conflicts like how you feel about God?
I feel like college, like the party life, like
Yeah.
that type of well,
Even just like stepping into it because it's a different type of space.
I think that if you're like if you keep up with that type of stuff, like with the Bible and stuff, it shouldn't get in the way. But I do think that sometimes partying and like especially because it's on the weekends and church is usually on Sundays.
Yeah.
So like partying on Saturday, you're too hungover on Sunday. That can get in the way of it for
So
sure.
there's definitely a delay.
Yeah, I feel like there is, but I feel like people who are like, I'm forgetting the word, but people who are just really like into that, like who are
Is
really
it, like,
dedicated.
devoted?
Yeah, devoted.
Yeah.
People who are really devoted to God. I feel like that college, at least like school stuff, maybe that would get in the way, but if they're devoted to God and they know what to do, then I don't think it should get in the way.
What would make somebody drift like away from God in college?
I mean, being influenced by other people, like partying, like I said, maybe like time management, like you said.
And I think like, when you come to college, you're looking to find your identity.
Yeah.
So you get here, you're like, okay, now I can finally be myself. But
Yeah.
you don't know who yourself is because
Exactly.
now you're trying to be like the other people. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
important.
other people's influence.